Buy my bike, sir. Mommy hasn't eaten in 2 days. Welcome to Kindness Unlimited, where real stories restore faith in humanity. If this story touches your heart, subscribe, like, and comment to support more kindness-filled stories. Sometimes, a single moment on an ordinary street can change lives forever. This is one of those moments you'll never forget. It was a cold afternoon outside a small gas station in Ohio, USA, when a group of bikers pulled in for fuel. Engines roared, then fell silent. That's when they noticed a little girl standing alone, holding a worn-out bicycle, her eyes scanning every face nervously. She approached slowly, clutching the bike like it was her last hope. "Buy my bike, sir. Mommy hasn't eaten in 2 days," she said in a trembling voice. The words hit harder than any punch. The bikers, rough-looking but kind-hearted, exchanged shocked glances. Mike, the leader, knelt in front of her. He asked gently where her mother was. The girl pointed toward an old, dented sedan parked behind the station. Inside, a woman sat slumped in the driver's seat, weak and embarrassed, avoiding eye contact. The bikers walked over together. The woman finally spoke, her voice cracking. She explained she once worked at a local factory that shut down suddenly. Shortly after, she was injured in a hit-and-run accident. Medical bills swallowed her savings, and the driver was never found. With rent overdue and no family nearby, food became a luxury she could no longer afford. She hadn't eaten in 2 days, so her daughter could have the last canned meal. Selling the bike was never a choice. It was survival. As the wind grew colder, silence surrounded them. The bikers realized this wasn't just bad luck. Someone else's actions had taken everything from this family, and in that moment, they silently agreed. This story would not end with a hungry mother and a broken child. The bikers stood quietly for a moment, the weight of the woman's story sinking in. Then Mike broke the silence. He told her she was no longer alone. One biker brought hot food from the station, another filled her car with gas, and for the first time in days, she exhaled in relief. They didn't leave after that. Mike made a call to a lawyer he trusted, explaining the hit-and-run accident in detail. Another biker contacted a local shelter and food bank. Within hours, arrangements were made for groceries, temporary rent support, and medical follow-ups. As they dug deeper, the bikers learned something disturbing. The hit-and-run driver had been identified years earlier, but was never charged. A wealthy businessman had used money and influence to make the case disappear, leaving the woman injured and forgotten. Anger turned into determination. The bikers shared the information with the lawyer, who pushed to reopen the case. Witnesses were contacted again, old footage reviewed, and the truth slowly resurfaced. This time, it couldn't be buried. Weeks later, justice finally arrived. The businessman was held accountable, and compensation was ordered. The money helped the woman clear her debts and start over. She found a steady job and moved into a safer apartment with her daughter. One sunny afternoon, the sound of familiar engines returned. The bikers stopped by her new home, not for recognition, but closure. They brought the little girl a brand new bike, shiny and bright. As they rode away, hope replaced hunger, and kindness proved stronger than cruelty.